What is up, guys? Wraec is here with a new video, and today I want to show you guys something absolutely insane here on our VN account. VN account, by the way, I'm still progressing towards 26,000 points. We'll give you an update towards the end of the video. With no idea, this account was inactive for most of the time, and now we try to bring it up to 26,000 points, and it's quite insane how quickly that really works towards the end of a season. So if you care about that, I already made a few episodes. We should check for the ones where it says like it's the noob account in the recent 2 weeks. Then you can find those. Pretty insane stuff. But today we're going to take a look at Faramor in Duras trial. Faramor, of course, absolutely hyped hero, still a little bit overshadowed now by Chimera. Chimera took a little bit of his hype before that. He was in the focus and many people really like him. And as you know, in Duras trial, well, the skills of some heroes get upgraded and they are like the focus heroes. Faramor has this insane skill that summons a tile of magic on the ground. We can kind of show that here in AFK stages maybe. It's probably not optimal. I don't know if we can beat it like that, fighting a tile. But I reckon this is going to work. At least it's going to show us the skill. And he should plant it now, and he makes this insane tile on the ground, and it does a ton of true damage. You can see it right there. Absolutely low Faramor, and still we are melting through those enemies over here. And we can see the damage result at the end. I'm pretty surprised. We seem to win this if we can get rid of that dino. The HP was a little bit low. Come on, Odie! No! Is he going to clean us up? Please, no. Smokey keeping us alive? Oh, it's a tense fight. Maybe I should upgrade Faramor though. Come on. Clear the dino. And there we go. Okay. Odie, of course, with the carry, but he's Supreme Plus. Our Faramor, of course, a fair bit lower. But you can see, for just an Epic Plus, I think it is hero, well, that is quite insane damage. So, this is already insane. But in Duras trial, this skill gets upgraded, and this upgrade I want to show you guys today. It is in the Mage challenge. We can use him with this upgraded skill in the normal battles. That is possible. I cleared this with the Iron team though, but in the Nightmares you can use him as well. And let's take a look at this skill, because we kind of have to read up on it. Of course, we are limited heroes here, so it is rather interesting to use him. Maybe we should take out this Ulmus and put in our Fresto. That would probably make things even a little bit easier. And the skill that he gets, you can read those on the side here. I want to show you this. After using his ultimate for the first time, Faramor's magic circle expands over to cover the entire battlefield, no longer requiring energy to sustain, and it persists until he is defeated. Once expended, every time Faramor reaches full energy, he spends all of it to gain a shield that absorbs 100% damage instead of recasting the circle. So basically, this circle that, well, had a really small radius there, well, that is going to become absolutely huge. We have the overcharge spell to feed him some energy to make this all a little bit easier, and we hope to not get nuked by Viperion. And we're going to see what happens there in a sec. Let's see our first circle, and take a look at this full AoE circle all over the arena, hitting every single enemy there. And the thing is, this is even more insane than you might think, because he has abilities that synergize with that. That was awfully close. This on-death damage there slapped a ton, but look at that. Look at how much damage that dealt. 43 million. And there are some abilities that really synergize with this. I don't think he has them though right here. Yeah, that would be his Mythic Plus. Oh, that is sad. We can't even use that. Replaces his normal attack with Glory Embrace while his magic circle is active. And that gives him a shield. And Glory's Embrace is like his second ability, which is really good and can give him a shield. We can't even use that on this one because ours is so low. But still, it's fairly insane how much damage we can do. We can try this one more time. Sadly, those stages are not really creative. I mean, on this one we have a fighting Bonnie, which should be alright, I hope. Unless we get... Ooh! Miss Bonnie isn't nice to us. Okay, we have to retry that. Miss Bonnie here was definitely not very kind to us. Maybe also switch this around a little bit. Maybe go for Surging Spell, because, well, she is going to hit the Luca now. He's doing nothing off Faramor because he can't get to the enemy. That is sad. Come on, Mr. Faramor. We need all the time that we can get in this. And he didn't want to give us the time. Okay, that was indeed a little bit sad, but I think we can make him a little bit of room maybe to move over there. He just needs enough place to run to the enemies. Did I take out the hero? I took out a hero. Okay, nearly didn't notice. Maybe we just use Lucius there on this side. You can see how low hero size, a little bit sad. We could use Mirael as well. Maybe that is also something we can do. Maybe we can go like this.
Looks like someone needs a little warming up.
Ah, no, Lucius. Don't run over there. I don't know if we are strong enough to get the Faramor shield. Faramor attack. Come on. Okay, we have it now. I don't know if we can survive. Ah, we can't survive. Sadly. But it would be cool. I mean, it still does a ton of damage. We just don't have the survivability right now to do this. As one more thing that we can try. That's a little bit of a desperate thing. This is the Ice Guard spell. Ice Guard spell can work. And we of course have Heaven over here. Maybe this is even easier with Heaven. So yeah. I don't really want her to die. I would rather have her live and have the Mirael die, because we just need the Faramor really, and we need enough heal to sustain our Fresto and to sustain the Faramor. Come on, no. Yes! Yes! Faramor! Okay, recovered a little bit. Ah, I don't think we have enough damage. Ah, that is sad. For 28 we're still a little bit too weak, but we could do something, I guess, to boost that. If we have enough of the essence, because, well, he doesn't have a charm set yet. And he could get Haze skill power. We would need 240, which of course we don't have. Oh, Mr. Charm Merchant, would you be so kind as to sell us a little bit of your wonderful essence here? Yes, you would. Very, very nice. Let's try to beat this. I'm pretty sure we can. Mr. Faramor with the charm set, now with a ton of HP, that could work out. But I really think like that if you have a Faramor and he would do the full area AoE, I think that would be like the most broken thing ever. I think in terms of like damage, the nuke from Mirael is a bit more insane. Hey, stop dying, please. We do have the ult. Oh man, the incoming damage here is just too insane. Okay, we can't do it. Ah, this is so sad. This is so sad that we can't really do it here. How did others clear it? They kind of went with the Ulmus CC. That's a little bit higher upgraded Faramor. You can see that, that's Supreme Plus. We can watch this clear. Or look and take a look how it would look with the Supreme Faramor. That is something cool, by the way, that you can watch other people's clears. I really like that. Yeah, they have the buff there. Faramor starting off. We could see his abilities. Should be able to see that he gains against shield all the time. Yeah, he gains shield for the first time. All his normal attacks should yield him shield. My god, even on the Supreme Faramor. Insane. If he didn't have that upgrade, if he didn't have all the extra damage, I don't think it was possible. Yeah, that was really just like burst. This enemy stage definitely mean. But I wanted to show you guys this. We also have a little bit extra, because I wanted, of course, and I told you guys this, I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an update on the Season Handbook. Season Handbook, currently we are at 24,458 points, mostly held back by Season Resonance level. The only reward left that we can get is the exclusive frame. And of course, afterwards it would be the infinite rewards, which we don't really care about. We can get a ton of points still from magic charms. We can get 10,000 points in total from that. And that is just a matter of basically going into the game every single day, going into Mage Lab or something. And we should probably reset this. Who do we need? Could just go Alsa. That is okay. Just don't want too many of the same hero. We just want individual charms. That is the important thing that we want to do. And every time we do that, the points essentially just go up. So that is our way to grind points. Magic charms 3,600 now, so at 24,690. And that is essentially what we have to do. That and leveling up, and that will eventually give us enough points to get to 26,000. So yeah, it's indeed possible. We don't have to do any real gameplay anymore. It would just go into Duras tile, click the smash button and level a little bit. And that is all we need. At the moment, of course, I'm still held back by our essence there, which is very annoying. And what I really felt this season, and I don't think you would have the same problem with a more established account, I really felt that we don't have a Mythic Plus Iron. That is such an important tool, would have helped on so many stages in Duras Trial, progressing there, and would have helped us with AFK stages, and more AFK stage grind of course means we can progress more. Sadly, didn't work out, we yet have to gain another iron from this. We got everything but iron, it is really, really annoying, but eventually I hope we get the Mythic Plus Iron, and then maybe next season it will be a little bit easier. Maybe this is an iron. I think we need 3 copies still though, which is really, really a lot. There is an iron. Okay, we get an upgrade there. We need 2 more. Edit heroes. Oh, we get Ardent Supreme Plus. That is really, really cool. Let's put Faramor in there. Let's put Faramor in there. I think getting some Faramor copies is definitely the right way. Ooh, back to back here with the S tier. That is a Smoky. Not bad. Smoky also Supreme Plus. Okay, we're making some real progress. Who else do we want to upgrade? I mean, we have the Roan there at Supreme. That is fairly good. Alsa is alright. We don't need to upgrade Carolina. Our Ludovic is a little bit low. Let me tell you that. That is a little bit low. Mikola there for the Dream Realm bosses. Also a hero we should most definitely upgrade. Yeah. I think we're going to go with a Ludovic. Because that plus a few charms, that equals big damage, and those are big drops here from the epic summons. Ludovic right there, Faramor right next to it, and then we have another 74 pulls here. Edit heroes, of course, now we have to remove those guys from there as well. I think now we go for Mikola. That looks alright, I guess. And let's see if we can get well, at least 1 or 2 S tiers. I think that would be great. That's a double Atian, not bad. Those are really the ones that you go for with the audio recruitment. In general, no, we are free to play. Go away with the packs. Well, in case you need packs, there is a very wonderful link in the description for Lootba, the sponsor to our videos, and you can get cheap Dragon Crystals there. And if you register through my link, you get a 3% and an 8% discount coupon. And maybe if you've supported another creator in the past, they're not even there anymore. I heard one creator recently left that content creator program unwillingly, but that is drama. We don't do drama right here. And maybe you should check if your link even still is valid. For Brownie, you can go support Brownie on Lootba, you can support Jake on Lootba. At the moment from the AFK Jake content creator side, I think it's just me other than that. I don't think there was another one. Brownie, Jake, me. Unless I miss somebody. If I miss somebody, correct me. But those guys, if you support any of those are all good. But another one may be gone. Stuff happens. I don't want to go into it. But I really do. But that's a topic for another video. So, getting a few summons over here. 3,200 season points milestone. Yeah, I don't really understand. I'll be honest. Who's going to buy this? Oh, I need the 150 title essence that I can just buy in the shop. Yeah, and Hell Season Dream Realm boss. He gives me like all those packs. You can have a maximum of 5 packs, I think, open. So I sometimes get like packs that I did this stuff for way in the past. So it was weird on this account. So let's use a few gems. You shouldn't do that anymore unless you don't want to go for Natsu and Lucy. And I don't think we are yet at the point where we can really make use of our iron. Let's do our upgrades. Smoky, the Supreme Plus upgrades. HP recovery, pretty good. Some extra HP recovery on the Smoky is always nice. Then Iron, Legendary Plus. Not bad. I mean, the Legendary Plus update is an upgrade you want. The range dev. Kinda cool. I mean, we also go to Mythic, obviously. And now comes, yeah, another 2 copies. So the other 2 copies, that is really horrible. I mean, we got now a pretty nice stat upgrade. Then again, Iron, how does he survive? Well, usually with dodge. Because he has dodge. He has very effective dodge as long as he has a shield. Thus, it's really not that important for him to have a ton of HP. I like this. Lightning Strike interval reduced is really, really huge on this guy, especially this season with the splash damage. I just used Iron with Overload spell for most of the content that I cleared. Like, I think we can I maybe show that still? I did that for Duras trial because my Iron wasn't really Mythic Plus. So I just used the energy feed from Overload spell. Oh, we got like, oh, that is really, really cool. We got the shield now. Oh, that is nice. That is a really good ability on Coco, that you get the shield. And it takes you a little bit to get there, but let's upgrade her weapon as well. Increase shield value, very, very nice. +5. Do we want to go +10 as well? Remove all allied control effects when casting full energy. We gain 20 resilience. I don't know, I mean, like, we are fairly set here. We are in pretty good shape. I think we can allow ourselves to do that. Coco, still a very little hero for us, I guess. Yeah. I think we're pretty good with that. So, very, very nice upgrade. Then we have Zinbad. Zinbad also pretty great. Going to Mythic, I didn't even know. Like, I'm focusing so much on the Iron, and suddenly we have Zinbad Mythic, which is really good. That's that you can't just swipe over here. Hugin going to Legendary, cool. I mean, we are going to do a big summoning once the season ends. Because we are going to get like all of those epic summons from the season drops. So that is going to be huge. And maybe we just make a huge summoning out of that. Maybe I just go inactive on this account in the next season again. And we do the same thing towards the end of the season once again. I think that could be cool. It's a horrible way to play an account, I guess. But you can tell me down in the comments what you think about it. And till then, I hope we can drop those bloody Irons, because, well, it's a horrible thing. I also think I'm kind of pro Iron in Arena Store. Just like adding Iron in here, I think would be valid. What do you guys say? Because it's such a key hero to so many things, and I would really like to see him in there. Just say to the people, well, go for that Iron, get all the Iron copies, and then make yourself a Mythic Plus right for the start, so that you can have a few copies of him there all the time. Would be really nice. Would be really nice. I don't know. We also have this season store stuff, and here I was thinking, well, it doesn't really make sense for us too much to go for the stuff at the top. And right down here, I was also Ludovic, I mean, also nice. Mikola, definitely a choice. Tazi is there. For me personally, I see myself at Bonnie at the moment. 16 Bonnie copies. Would really like to go Hugin. Probably would be smart to go Zinbad, I guess. Yeah, for the last one, I'm not too sure. But this gives us another nice upgrade here for the Bonnie with a huge copy boost, really, because ours is so low. So we instantly go to Mythic Plus, which is insane. Should also go to Supreme then. Yeah, we should go to Supreme immediately. Okay, that is insane for our account. Just having Supreme Bonnie? That is a big upgrade. I think we also go +10 on her. No, I need the 150 title lessons. Maybe I should buy title lessons for gems. Kind of ran out. I guess it's the thing if you just do all the upgrades then at the end. Don't really play too much on the account, and you even run out of stuff like this. Could go 15 on her, but I don't really want to. So now we have, honestly, I wanted to say a strong account, but that's a lie, but not looking too bad anymore. But I really don't feel well until we have that Mythic Plus Iron. I think like before you have Mythic Plus Iron is really not an established account. But once we get to that point, we are honestly good. We are good. And now we are going to see. No, I don't want to buy the pack. No, stop it. For Supreme Plus heroes. So yeah, making very good progress. We can get a little bit of the loot here as well. And also the loot up there. We nearly got all of it. I didn't really show it, but we are at 3,700 something points, and you can see it's just like the last week on here. So we got nearly all the loot. There isn't really anything super worthwhile still in there. All the major stuff we already own, so that is really, really good. Another 1,100 gems, and yeah, a few keys that I'm not going to do now because that's still a horribly long animation. And yeah, we can't level because we lack the essence. But then we're also going to get the next quest stage once we get to 740, which is not far away. You can see like divided by 5 would nearly make sense. And so that is fairly good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little episode. I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration of Faramor at the beginning, even though Faramor was a little too weak to be successful. Maybe you haven't cleared it yet and you have a Faramor. If you summon for him, you can check it out. And do you think they should add this? I mean, I definitely make this a normal ability. I don't think they should on Faramor. Like, maybe as a last point, I don't think they should add this on Faramor. If they make this full AoE to the entire arena, I think that would be absolutely broken. I am still in favor of adopting Mirael's skill as her new ult. The skill from Duras. That one is great. That one is great. The Kamehameha wave. Superb. So, with that, I wish you a great day. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, check out my Lootba, and we'll see us in the next one.